Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are back with our new locomotive. First new loco on the save. We have picked up a 280 Cook. Did turn around and throw Cook Consolidation on the side because, well, that's what it is. So 280 Cook Consolidation, first one out of the barn for us on this one. And we have hooked it up to the cordwood that we could not pull with Betsy up in one go. We had to double the hill, so we're going to turn around and take another crack at that now with this one. Which shouldn't be a big problem for this locomotive. Significantly more powerful, obviously, than Betsy, and being that Betsy just about got up the hill, got to assume that this one's going to do it, so should be a little more ease of operations. And we have something that's capable of getting some stuff done in the hills, so little added bonus, it's a little faster, so there's that going for it too. Good looking locomotive, plenty of paint options. Just kind of playing around with lights on the thing today. Be it it's its first time down the rail. Anyway, that's all messed up. Oh, whatever. We did add some holding here for the different types of cars. Now we'll be putting Betsy on that, but we did need some sidings to get, locomotives on and off the main line when we need to switch what we're running. So we did add that. Added a turnaround at the freight depot because as much as I didn't want to run to the depot, decided I needed a bigger locomotive. So instead of expanding the rail today, spent the day really turning around and running locomotives just to get the money for the new loco so that we have some expansion room. And we went with the gray with the red pinstripe, whatever you want to call it, red trim, black smoke box. Did put the number 2 on this one because it's obviously the second locomotive on the file. So number 2, Cook Consolidation, keeping it simple. For those who didn't see, I know we were asked, but what did we put on the cars? These cars, can't really see it, but they say cordwood. So there's that. Is what the cars say. Wait a minute. That's the wrong direction. Shoot. Well, at least nothing bad happened. Back it up. And at least this locomotive has plenty of power to deal with, like, stuff. I just want them to match. There we go. Now they match. Alright, brakes. Turn that off. We went way too far because we're playing around with the lights, but that's okay. Flip that. Generally don't have lights on the trains, to be honest. I always figured it was bad for frame rates, but who knows? Doesn't seem to have an issue with it anymore. Been a long time. Here we go, back at it. Definitely do not need to run this thing at 100% on Flagler Island, that's for sure. It just takes off and dumps the cars eventually, sooner or later, so no point in getting crazy. Hopefully this one should make it. I don't anticipate having a problem. This one's, significantly stronger than the Porter, which is good because it's definitely going to be running on some hilly type stuff. I think this is like the third most powerful locomotive or something like that in the game though, so banking on it being able to get some stuff done without, you know, running out of steam, if you will. Heading over the bridge, nice and simple. Kicking her on the curb. See if we can pick it up. Get her moving. Oh, there we go. Now she's moving. Probably too fast. Rip everything off going into the switches. Seems to be a common thing. Did actually have a train absolutely explode today. Turned around and it flung a Betsy. Oh, Lord. This is still from when we sighted that other one. How horrible. I suppose, because we didn't come back down here. We've been waiting till we had some more power. At least it stops decent. That could have been catastrophic. Need to put like a bump stop or something there so that doesn't happen. Of course, if this works, we won't be sighting cars there, so that won't be a problem. We won't have this flip that way again. Not that we'll be running a lot of cordwood until we get up there to the iron mine anyway, so we'll have to do that, you know. Next target now is the iron mine. For sure. Now we need somewhere to take all the lumber because everything is full. This will pretty much fill up the cordwood. Let's go kick it in gear. Of course, we were about to head down the side of a mountain, so slamming on the gas probably not the greatest decision. We'll just kind of let it pick up some speed naturally on its own. Nice little train. We'll get on the brakes. All the brakes. Hopefully that takes care of it. Keeps it somewhat under control. Is what we're hoping for here. Looking good. Coming around the turn. Hopefully it'll slow us down just a little bit. We could always turn around and throw some brakes on the tinder, but it looks like we're doing okay coming down the hill. Not thinking that we have too much of a problem. Looking good. Nice and under control. High-speed locomotive. It's made for the speed. Now if it can get back up the hill, we'll call this one a win. There is the sawmill layout, nice and simple, to the point, and gets the job done. No extra holing, no extra anything else. Turns are fixed on both sides, same everything, yada yada yada. So most of it came out pretty good down here. Pretty happy with it. It's balanced, it's simple, it works. That means we're coming in to the stop. This will be future turn. Alright, let's slow this thing down. Don't stop, just go slow. It's perfectly fine. Slow is good. This should work out perfect. Nice. There we go. Cordwood. Oh, it's pretty much full, right? Oh, we don't even have to do anything. It just came to a stop. That's perfect. 77. So yeah, only 23 to go. Not enough for another full load, so that'll do that. And that was a winner. Now, if this will come out of the hole, the way we want it to. Okay, what we gotta make sure is that we don't go too fast and just rip everything off the rails. At the same time, we have to get ready to just mash the gas. Okay. Alright, so the 280 is handling the 6% grade with the 4 cars, no problem. Obviously, we can add a couple more, but it's definitely going to handle the 6%, so that's the way to go right there. Not sure what it'll do with loaded cars up this kind of grade, but we may find out soon enough. That's for sure. Probably not a heck of a lot, though. It's not like there's a lot extra in the tank. Right there. That's for sure. There we go. But nevertheless, it's at least getting the job done, that's for sure. And then it's just going to open up like a speed demon. So there we go. I think with that one, pretty much call that one a win. I think we got the job done. Definitely picking up the slack. So yeah, totally. We're going to call that a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.